So apparently my microphone, I had my microphone on, but the settings, it didn't have it on in OBS. So, like I said, how is everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining. We are going to be watching some Week 3 football today. I'm going to be watching the showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Let me know who you're watching. Let me know who you're rooting for. And once again, thank you for joining. I had the microphone switched on, but I unplug it if I'm recording other stuff without commentary, so I don't have that hiss, that static in the background. And when I plugged it back in, apparently OBS, it had the settings still off, so I had to just start streaming, or stop and then start streaming in OBS really quickly. Alright, so meanwhile, while I've been working with technical issues, the Washington Redskins, who started the season 1-1, got the ball. And on third down, they just got a pass to look like the tight end in the flat for a first down across midfield. First down, Redskins. The gaming guy, the Kid Taco, Joey Steelers fan, Stephanie Oakley. All right, so yeah, I can see the levels coming through in OBS now. Microphone is working. Crisis averted. All right, come on, Packers defense. Alex Smith is going deep. And that's a touchdown. The Packers defense never fails to disappoint, I'm telling you. Why? What is going on with the... Whoa, this got pushed way up. There we go. Packers defense never fails to disappoint. Literally... Alex Smith just throws up a bomb. Everyone trips over their own feet. And then Richardson gets up and runs into the in for the touchdown. I was saying earlier, though, even if the Packers lose today, I mean, I don't have anything against the Redskins. I don't mind Jake Gruden. I like Alex Smith. Not a big fan of Adrian Peterson, but... that's not a huge factor. I mean, if the Packers lose today, they will have started the season through Week 3, the same record as the Browns. So literally, how many? Yeah, 2 minutes into the game, Packers give up a deep touchdown. Great start, defense. Well, let's see how A-Rod on his one knee can respond. Look at this dude. Broncos versus Ravens. Texans versus Giants. I'm going to pull up the other scores we got going on throughout the league. Alright, so if I hit 3, are we gonna have chat? No, we're not, so we can switch over to here. Hit F11, full screen that. Alright, here we got the scores so far. Alright, Week 3. The Browns beating the Jets on Thursday night. I was watching that game. That was awesome. Saints Falcons should be a good matchup. Chargers Rams. That'll be good. That'll be a good matchup. Two teams that are underrated. That just gets bad luck. Cardinals, Bears. Cowboys, Seahawks might be a decent matchup. Patriots, Lions. I'm curious to see that mainly because of Matt Patricia facing his former boss. Let's go to fantasy. All right, so far, I am matched up with Raw Gator for today's matchup. And let's see how I am doing. Let's go into the game center. Oh, we got to do the little advertisement that'll go away within a few seconds. Ooh, man, this one's we're projected to... Both of us are projected to get over 125 points. This is going to be a shootout. Isaiah Crowell My running back for Thursday Night Football, even though he was on the Jets and they lost, he still got me 17 points. That's decent. All right, let's see what A-Rod can get me. Here's my matchup. Pack Attack versus Raw Gator. I'm Pack Attack. Aaron Rodgers, Isaiah Crowell, Jordan Howard, Julio Jones, Devontae Adams, so if he can score some points. I had, I can't even remember the tight end for the, Greg Olsen for the Panthers, except he's injured apparently. So right before the game started today, I substituted for Jesse James, a quarterback that actually is not injured. Marshawn Lynch, Brandon Cooks, Mason Crosby is my kicker. I got the Texans defense. Got J.J. Watt for my D-line. This is a league where you actually have defensive players too. J.J. Watt D-line, Khalil Mack linebacker, and Casey Hayward for my cornerback. All right, now let's go back to, whoa. You guys are probably seeing a black screen. Oops, sorry. I need to go back to OBS. Packer stream. There we go. Yeah, so once again, the Packers secondary just making an absolute case for themselves that they're amazing. All right, come on, A-Rod. You don't even need to score a touchdown on this opening drive. Just get some points on the board. Just make something promising. Don't get injured. All right, he just throws it away on first down. 2nd and 10. Hendervengers, how are you doing? Gatlin Riss. Gaming guy. Rodgers has still got that brace on his left knee from when he got injured in week 1. Everyone thought he might have been out for the season, but here he is still. 68% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, no picks through 2 weeks of football. It's not terrible. Nice, Aaron Jones. That's Aaron Jones, you dummy, not Jamal Williams. Oh, no, I'll shut up. That is Jamal Williams. Aaron Jones is 33, that's right. But Aaron Jones is back from his suspension, so the Packers are going to have a triple threat in the running game with Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones, and Ty Montgomery. Oh, yeah. Speaking of streaming and the Roval, I am probably going to stream my reaction to watching the Roval race, since that is going to be a... Whoa, he is blitzed immediately and sacked. 2nd and long. Hopefully he's all right. Didn't look like a hard hit. He just got tackled by 2 guys. All right, he's back up. 2nd and long. Thank you, O-line. Let me see the replay before I judge. Yeah, there's 5 or 6 people blitzing and 4 people blocking, it looked like, so they were just mismatched. All right. Second and 17. Yikes. All right, fake handoff to Devontae. Devontae jukes, gets about 7-8 yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9. LP42, I'm just going to refer to you as that because your entire username is too long. Epic to Windows. How are you doing? Talking about the Roval. Third and 9. They're about on their 36-yard line. I'll be curious to see this punter because he's had a huge leg so far this season. He's been punting like 60, 65 yards. Randall. That looked like nice coverage, but Randall Cobb dropped it. Shake it off. Let's see if the defender got a hand in there. Nope, Randall just straight up dropped it. Yikes. That happens to good receivers every now and then. Julio Jones, Odell Beckham Jr. have been notorious for drops recently, so it happens to the best receivers. Shake it off, Randall. J.K. Scott. All right, he got him to about the 22. It's not a bad punt. Wasn't spectacular, but it wasn't terrible. All right, come on, let's get a 3 and out. Get the ball back. Cool Gamer 2818, Aiden Milliken. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining in. So yeah, hopefully, even if the Packers lose, even if they blow like a 30-point lead in the last few minutes, I'll be upset. But you guys aren't going to see nearly the rage you guys saw last week. Because I don't have nothing against the Redskins. I like Alex Smith. I like Jay Gruden. I just do not like the Vikings. Mainly the fan base. Ever since Rodgers got injured last year, literally I can't say literally because I haven't seen everyone, but every time I check in, most of the top comments on most of the social media posts I see for the Vikings pages are basically hoping Rodgers gets injured for his career, hoping they take Rodgers out, wishing they had finished the job the first time, etc., etc. I've never seen that from the Redskins fan base, so not nearly as salty. I just do not like the Redskins fan base. I don't even mind the Redskins as a team. Just their fans are atrocious from what I see on social media. So like I was saying, since they're facing the Redskins instead of the Vikings, you guys won't see nearly as... Even if the Packers blow a 30-point lead in the last minute, you won't see nearly the level of rage as you saw last week. So I hope you guys aren't tuning in for that. Have to poop. Be right back. Alright, come on, defense. Don't give up another deep bomb. I'm not expecting you to get a pick six or fumble recovery or a 3-and-out right away. Just don't give up another 60-yard bomb for a touchdown. I mean, literally since the beginning of 2011, going on 8 years, 7-8 years, the Packers' secondary has been like some of the worst in the league. And they've done little to fix it. I mean, they keep trying, but it keeps not improving. And for all those Patriots fans that are talking about Brady being the GOAT, saying he would have 8 rings if it wasn't for the Patriots defense being so bad, welcome to a little story called What It's Like to Be Aaron Rodgers. The only quarterback in NFL history to score 45 points in a playoff game and still lose. Since 2011, in all of the Packers' playoff losses, the defense has given up an average of 37 points per game on average. Since 2011, the Patriots have given up 37 points or more in a playoff game once ever in the last 7 years. So stop talking about rings when comparing Brady to Rodgers. If you want to compare Brady to Rodgers, look at pure quarterback stats, which is quarterback rating and completion percentage and touchdown to interception ratio, which Rodgers has the career record for, bar none, for all 3 of those stats. So shush. All right, 2nd and 9 for the Redskins. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and 9. I'll shut up. Once again, football starts. I just start ranting about random football stats. During football games, you guys are going to see a completely different Cody H Gaming than you normally see for my live stream. So just a little heads up, just a little disclaimer for those of you that are thinking I'm going to be saying holy kittens and things like that. Whole different Cody happens once football starts. Adria's in the building. Oh, what's up? 3rd and 9 for the Redskins. Pick it up, pick it up! That might be a fumble! Okay. Best case scenario, it's in the fumble for the Packers. Worst case scenario, it's an incomplete and a 3-and-out. That was kind of wobbly while he got hit while he was throwing it, so it might have been one of those things where it could have been a fumble, so that's why I was yelling pick it up, but they... No, yeah, it was definitely an incomplete pass. Oh, I don't know. Worse. Yeah, they're just going to take the punt. It looked like it might have been a little loose before his hand started coming forward, but still, worst case scenario, 3-and-out. That's fine. Just do something on offense this time. Keep Rodgers protected. Come on, Randall. Nice. He's got some room. Go, Randall. He's got an edge on the outside. Go! He's about to midfield. Oh, there's a flag. That's coming back. Anytime there's a flag on the returns, it's usually on the return team. It's going to be back to about the 30. God darn it. Once again, like last week, about 5 times over, flags are going to ruin just a spectacular play that could have put the Packers way ahead. Yep. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, when there's a flag on a punt or a kick return, it's on the return team. Mr. Frank, how are you doing? That? I don't know. That could have been a fumble. I'm surprised McCarthy didn't challenge that, but well, it is what it is. At least the Packers have the ball back. The Redskins didn't get any points on that drive, but if they could have challenged that and won, that would have been about 40, 50 yards in field position difference. But it's over now. I haven't even seen how many people are watching this one. I haven't even checked into the stream. 2 waiting. Wow, the stream hasn't restarted. Alright, I gotta refresh this. Excuse me, a little hiccup. 28? Holy cats. Jared Francois? I hope I pronounced that right. If not, you guys know who I'm talking about. How are you guys doing? You guys and gals. Let me know who you're watching. Let me know who you're rooting for on this football Sunday. Obviously, I'm watching the Packers versus the Redskins. I'll move my speaker so I can actually see how many people are watching. My little tiny 19-inch flat screen TV that I usually had way on the other end of my room. I actually got some extension cords and was able to move up right onto this platform where my laptop used to be, so I got actually a way better view of the game going on. But I wish I could. I've seen other game streamers that watch or just stream their reaction live of the game. They got the TV like in the camera shot. I want to try to do that at some point, but as of right now, I just don't have the resources. For those of you wondering, apparently Black Flags Matters. Black Flags Matter thought that I was in my closet for this. For those of you that have seen my room / rig tour knows that isn't the case. This is kind of I kind of got like an L-shaped room. This is one end of the L, and then this goes in. That's actually my closet. But everything behind the camera is the rest of my bedroom. I just never like having my my back to the entire space of my room. I usually like having my back to the wall and then being able to see all my room. Plus, I got a big window right on the other side of my room that I like to be able to look over at, so I didn't want to have my back to that. Alright. 1st and 10 Packers. We are back from commercial. Aaron Rodgers lined up in the shotgun formation. He's got a single back behind him. About 3-yard gain. Is that William? No, it's Montgomery. They got a triple threat. Pam Oliver, how are you doing? Cold Custard fan? Cold Custard. Man, apparently I checked back to my live event manager. I apparently had 41 watching at the peak current level. We're down to about 22 now. I'm assuming most of those joining in think they're going to be seeing the actual game, but try to make it clear in the title, it's just the reaction. I try not to mislead anyone. All right, another handoff on 2nd down for about 4 yards, 3rd and 3. Are they going to pass or run on 3rd down, 3rd and short? Will they maybe do a play action and have Rodgers do a quick pass, or are they going to trust the running game for a 3rd down in a row? Stay tuned and find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Oh, nope. I got 5 wideouts now. It's definitely going to be a pass play unless there's a reverse. Oh, another drop by a Packers wide receiver. It's raining, so I'll give them some slack, but darn it. Once again, it was right in Devontae Adams' hand, and he dropped it. It's a crucial 3rd down drop by Randall Cobb and now Devontae Adams. It was a little behind Adams. That was kind of a really tough catch. Ugh, darn it. He's lucky that wasn't picked on the tip. Now we got a punt again. Come on, Scott. J.K. Rowling Scott. All right, fair catch right at the 20. Decent punt. Once again, this guy looks decent. Wasn't a booming one to put him within the 10 or the 5, but still put him at the 20. Darn it. 2 drops on 3rd down by the Packers wide receivers. That's, you don't see that very often. Yeah, I'm not going to complain because I love those guys, and they're allowed mistakes every now and then because since they usually don't have them, but just back-to-back at inopportune times stinks. All right, let's see if the Packers can get the defense can get a 3-and-out again, or at the very least a stop before they can get in scoring range. Go, Pack, go. All right, I'll shut up. Michelob Ultra. I haven't had that in a while. I think I had that beer like once 3 or 4 years ago. Decent light beer. Nothing wrong about it. Nothing bad about it. Not spectacular by any means. I got cat hair all over this freaking microphone. That's what I'm trying to pick off right now. Bryce Stone, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Alright, just want to make this anyone clear for anyone joining in. As it clearly says in the title, this is just a reaction stream, so don't get all excited. Think you're going to see the actual game here. I believe you should be able to see the game. Just tune into your local Fox affiliate if you've got an antenna, if you've got cable, if you've got DirecTV at all. I think at least here in the Midwest region you should, or the DC area. Should be able to tune into this Packer game, but I don't want to disappoint anyone thinking they're going to see the actual game. That's why I say clearly in the description or the title, reaction stream. Colton Schwartz, how are you doing, man? Deshaun Watson. I like that dude. I think he's going to be one of the next franchise QBs of the future of the NFL. Him, Carson Wentz. I want to say Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson's already been around for a while. He's been around since like 2012, 2011. I think, was he drafted in the 2012 draft? Can't quite remember. Come on, Packers. I've been patiently waiting for that pick 6 in the regular season for 2 1/8 of a games now. Darn it. I wasn't too worried about AP. The Packers are usually good with containing him when he was on the Vikings. That's the one thing about divisional opponents. Their strong suits, your divisional teams, will usually catch on quickly. So that's why the Vikings, the Lions, even the Bears are usually pretty good with containing A-Rod, because those divisional teams get used to each other's strong suits after facing each other at least twice a year for so many years in a row. So, and likewise, the Packers, he had a few good years in his first couple of years, but after his first few years, AP hadn't really done too much against the Packers since like 2008, 2009. Jeez. Jair Alexander was all over Jordan Reed. That was perfect coverage, and Reed still caught it. That's a nice... Is he technically a tight end? What a grab. He's not using gloves either. Look at him. Just bare hands. Grab the thing before it hit the ground. What a catch by Jordan Reed. It's one of the few ball catchers you see nowadays that doesn't wear any gloves whatsoever. That's weird. 2nd and 1, Redskins. AP cuts it back. Stiff arms, and he keeps going. Oh, he's tackled out of bounds. Is that going to be a flag? Nope. But, yep, that's a late hit. They waited like fucking, sorry, effing. Oh. Oh, Jordan Davis might have gotten flagged. Just call no flag. If they got a little chippy afterwards, so what? I don't want Jordan Reed to get a flag for a personal foul. Oh, they called the flag on him. Jair Alexander tackled him maybe a yard out of bounds. Jordan Reed came up, just got in his face a little. They should have just let that slide. That's stupid. Once again, Packer fan here. A flag against the opposing team, and I'm saying it shouldn't have been called. Let it be on the record. It's recorded. Since Packers fans always get accused of being so unfair and so biased. That was dumb. I'm honestly a little surprised they didn't call a late hit. I mean, it was only a yard or so he dragged him out of bounds, but still they draw a really fine line nowadays with those late hit flags. Hand off to Peterson. He's tackled after about a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Holy crap, are you kidding me? Keep that going. The Bills, the 0-2 Bills are beating the Vikings 17-0. Woo! Keep that going. Yeah, if the Packers lose today, they're going to have the same record through 3 weeks of the NFL season as the Browns. Granted, if the Browns didn't have such a crappy kicker, they should be... Oh, they call a flag. I can't wholeheartedly disagree with that call. He wasn't necessarily trying to interfere him. He just couldn't see where the ball was, and he was looking back, and the receiver just ran right into him. Let me see a replay before I make that call. I guess, yeah, he's kind of sticking his arms out, blocking him while the ball's in the air. That's a fair call. Darn it. Come on, Jair. Got to be looking for the ball. See, if he did the same thing, but if he was looking back, he might not have gotten flagged. That's why you got to look up for the ball, dude. You can't just be sitting there with your head forward, just blindly blocking the guy. That's when you're going to get flagged. What? Okay, once again, I'll wait for a replay to have an opinion, but another flag on the Packers secondary for interference. Let me see a replay before I have an opinion. That first one was a little ticky-tack, but I get it. All right, Tremont is holding that guy's left arm. I've seen Richard Sherman do the same thing a zillion times without getting flagged, but that should be a flag. I agree with that one, but I will say I've seen Richard Sherman get not flagged for doing that exact same thing probably at least a half dozen times. All right, hand off to Thompson for 3 yards. All right. So once again, for as much biasness as the Packers fans get accused of having, right here, recorded for live broadcast across the entire internet, a penalty against the Redskins I didn't agree with, and 2 penalties against the Packers that I agreed with. So please, let my person be a little credibility to the Packers fan base for being fair and open-minded. All right, is that Thompson? Yep. 2nd down and 7. Hand off to Thompson for 2. It's going to be about 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6. I mean, hell, even if the Packers lose today, if the Vikings lose as well, wouldn't be a huge blow. They'd still technically be tied for first in the NFC North till the Bears play tonight. The Bears could take the lead if they beat the Do the Bears play tonight? Or is it the Lions? I can't remember. When did the Bears play? Smith runs for a first down. Whoa. He slides, and everyone... I was going to say, that looked like it was going to be a bad collision at first, but everyone hopped right over him. Uh-oh. One of the Redskins guys is down, one of the linemen. All right, looks like he's getting up. That's good. Looked like it's going to be a nasty collision with Alex Smith, but all the defenders leaped right over him once he slid. I like Alex Smith. The guy doesn't get the credit he deserves. He's a good quarterback. All right, that number 76, the lineman on the Redskins, is walking off. He's coming off, but at least he's walking off. Where's the kitty? I don't know. I don't know, that works sometimes. If I can make the cat noise, maybe sometimes they'll come running. Jeez, that deep bomb just killed him. And all the Redskins are knocking on touchdown range again. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 17. Handoff to Adrian Peterson. He stopped for about 2. Mike Daniels loves it, and he goes crazy every time he stops AP. He and AP like each other. I watch all their post-game conversations they have in all those NFL films. They're mic'd up after they have. They really respect each other as athletes. Nice catch by Crowder. A little back shoulder catch while he was tiptoeing and twisting at an awkward angle. 3rd down and short for the Redskins. They're like within the 15-yard line. Josh Jackson's lucky he didn't get called for a horse collar there. Come on, pick 6 right here would be quite nice. Just stop him here on 3rd down. Just give up the field goal. Please don't give up a touchdown here. Come on, Packers. Come on, Packers. That's going to be a flag. 3rd defensive pass interference on the same drive. The Packers secondary, what are you doing? That one, there's no arguing. I saw that live all the way. He was grabbing him and pulling him down. There was no arguing that one. Is that Devon House? Yep, who got burned for that huge touchdown last week against Stephon Diggs. Yeah, that's PI all the way. No arguing that. That's a fair call. Oh, what is the Packers secondary doing? Now we got 1st and goal from like the 2-yard line. It's basically automatic touchdown. Yep, Adrian Peterson walks in for its touchdown. 14-0 Redskins, barring the extra point. Not a good start, Packers. It's still early, but not a good start. Still the 1st quarter. It's only 2 scores. Come on, Mike Pettin. Get your head out of your rear. Get down on the field. Get out of the little box upstairs and kick the defense into shape. This is just the same thing every year for like the last 8 years. Just the defense just being absolutely garbage. Well, at this rate, they should give up 56 points if they're going to give up 14 a quarter. All right, the Packers need to score. Even if it's just a field goal, they need to get on the board with this next. You can't go down 14-0 and then get a 3 and out on offense. Stinks. Come on. At least the Vikings are losing, too. That's the only thing I can... Yeah, 3 defensive pass interference penalties on the exact same drive. That is unacceptable by the defense. That last one was the most blatant. And once again, you saw it here, live broadcasted to the entire internet for as much crap Packers fans get for being blindly biased towards the Packers. A personal foul against Jordan Reed that I didn't agree with, and all 3 pass interference calls against the Packers that I did agree with. So, once again, I hope I'm giving some credibility to the Packers fan base if I'm not doing anything else. All right, come on, A-Rod. Let's see how you can respond on a bum knee in the rain on the road. The odds are against the Packers right now, but they've come against bigger deficits. I'm not getting my hopes up. I mean, like the Bears, I really wish I could have had my reaction for that Bears game recorded, but I didn't. I had conceded to the game early. Even once the Packers started their comeback, even once they were down just like a touchdown, I said, even if they can't pull this off, I'm fine. Starting the season 0-1 is not the biggest deal. The Bears actually look decent. Rodgers was on one knee. As long as he's not injured for the season, let's just come out of the season 0-1. Just take that as a win that Rodgers isn't out for the whole year. And they somehow came back and pulled off the miracle against the Bears, but I didn't have my reaction recorded. A lot of the amazing games, I'm too lazy to set all this up beforehand, but all right, just keep Rodgers protected. Just don't injure Rodgers, even if the Packers lose this game. Just keep Rodgers protected. All right, Jamal Williams, first down. Nice gain of 5. He plows through. Nice power run. Kyle Larson fan, 42 NASCAR. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Once again, who are you guys all watching and rooting for today? Let me know in the live chat. By the way, for those of you wondering what happened to the Chase Briscoe crash reenactment stream, I just got really busy this week with a bunch of personal and professional stuff. Rodgers, second and 10, he's going deep. Oh, but there's a flag. There might be a defensive, at least holding on the Redskins for this one, so we'll have to see what this is. But, yeah, I got really busy over the weekend. This should be coming at the very least on Monday or Tuesday, at the very latest, I should say. BM, go Broncos indeed. I like the Broncos. Yep, that was definitely, at the very least, holding. I don't know if that's going to be DPI, but it's going to be holding at the very least. That's 4 pass interference penalties total between the two teams, and we're not even done with the first quarter yet. Jeez. Both defenses are sloppy. The Packers more so, obviously, since they've given up 14 points. Only on wheels, playing NASCAR the game, the inside line. I need to get that one at some point once it gets a few more years older and it's really cheap. I will get all the older NASCAR games and get caught up on all the. All right, Packers, that penalty got him across midfield. Play action to. Nice. All right, Cobb caught that one. First down. Go Patriots. Actually, I don't mind the Patriots. I actually like Bill Belichick. Although I do think he's had some questionable coaching decisions in the last few years. Mainly that Malcolm Butler thing and getting rid of Jimmy G. But aside from that, I do like Bill Belichick as a coach. Patriots fan base is annoying. And I do like Tom Brady. I just think he's a little overrated. Very great quarterback, but he's also had a very great team around him. Holy crap, what a run by Aaron Jones for a first down. He spun around like 3 tacklers. Nice. They found the yards per play and the yards without him, with and without Aaron Jones for last year. They somehow found those stats. Another handoff to Aaron Jones. Nice. Gain of 8. 18 yards on 2 carries. Man, I should have picked him up on fantasy. Speaking of fantasy, let's go and check out what the matchup is so far. I think Raw Gator's catching up. End of the first quarter. Who was this Freeman guy that... that Freeman guy for the Broncos. For Raw Gator already has 7.5 points. And they're only done with the first quarter. And he's still got Todd Gurley playing later. He's almost caught me. Yeah, Raw Gator's projected to win. He's scored like 145, 150 points the first 2 games. Me and Raw Gator right now. Here, I'll switch back over once again. Me and Raw Gator are the top 2 seeds right now. We're both 2-0. I'm the 2nd seed. He's the first-ranked team. And yeah, here's what I'm talking about. Isaiah Crowell had a really decent game for me. This guy already has 7 points for me. I don't even know who this guy is. I know who Keenan Allen is, Stephon Diggs, Jared Cook, or Woods, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got the Packers defense. Well, he's not having a good game so far. That's the one thing I can rejoice to for the Packers doing so crappy. It's going to hurt Raw Gator for his defensive stats in this matchup against me. But Tyrann Mathieu already has 5 points. J.J. Watt has 1 assist. Come on, A-Rod. 1 deep bomb to Devontae Adams for a touchdown will get me a crap load of points. All right, back to Packer stream. There we go. No one cares about you, Colin Coward. Where did you get your credibility? All you ever do is just spit all over the microphone. If you ever look closely at Colin Coward's videos, you can see drool running down his lip. His bottom lip is always soaking wet. They make it look like lip balm, but it's actually his drool. Lunar Eclipse, how are you doing? Second and 2 for the Packers to start the second quarter. Second quarter, second down, 2 yards to go. We're 2 touchdowns down. This is going to be the magical play right here that gets us back within a touchdown. Touchdown to Devontae right here. He scrambles. Get down. Get down. Okay, first down, and he didn't get hit. Did a little option right there. Or a little fake handoff. I don't even know if that was quite an option. It's weird. The Packers O-line seems really decent for running plays, but anytime Rodgers drops back, he's under pressure within like a second. Their run blocking seems good, but their pass blocking doesn't. Oh, overthrew Cobb a little bit, it looked like. That one wasn't Cobb's fault. It looked like it was a little out ahead of him. Rodgers on one knee on the run in the rain under pressure. I think he just overthrew him a little bit. Oh, Cobb, you should have caught that one too. That was kind of in your hands. I mean, that would have been a tough catch, but it easily could have been made too. Second and 10. Dropping back again. Under pressure, looking around, throw it away. Oh, he was hit hard. Is he okay? Yeah, he took a hard shot there. All right, at least he got up. At least his knee isn't destroyed and his collarbone's intact. Here's a thought for you guys to make you think, holy cow. Ouch. Yeah, that was a hard shot by Rodgers. Or on Rodgers. If both the Packers and the Vikings lose today and the Bears win, the Bears will be first in the division. Who would have thought that through 3 weeks in the NFL? I mean, I know it's still really early in the season. Come on, throw it! That's going to be holding. That's coming back. Once again, another decent play for the Packers that's coming back for holding. Balaga has been a bum for the last few years. Jesus. Rodgers scrambled for a first down on one knee on 3rd and 10, and it came back for holding. Oh, God, the rest of this team fucking sucks. God, does Rodgers have to play cornerback too? Is he going to have to block for himself? Jesus Christ. No wonder Rodgers doesn't have 5 rings, because the rest of the team around him, barring a few players, are garbage. And once again, he's under pressure literally after 2 seconds and has to do just a quick dump off to Devontae. Now the Packers are going to have to do a field goal. God. The rest of this team is garbage, barring like 4 or 5 players. Denny Gaming, poor trolling attempt. I was actually quite pleased because I knew the Vikings were more pissed about that tie than the Packers were. So no, the fact that we're still completely even, I mean, I'd say that's justice. There were terrible mistakes on both teams by the Packers' offensive line and receivers, and then by the Josh Norman patting Rodgers' knee, and then by the Vikings kicker, obviously. And there were terrible calls on both teams, so the fact that the game ended in a tie, as disappointing as it was, I would say it was all justice deserved. They're going to have to face each other again. Except that time it's going to be on the Vikings turf that's designed to destroy players' ankles and knees. That artificial turf is one of the worst things that's happened to sports in recent memory. It's way too artificial, and all it does is just ruin people's joints, their knees or their ankles. Holy crap. I've already had a day's worth of live view hours for the stream already. That's still really on. Danger zone watching your first football game. What took you so long? But yeah, Denny, it was disappointing, but for how that game went, I would say it was as much justice as possible. Because yeah, just like I said, there were bad mistakes on both teams, either by the Packers receivers or offensive line, or by obviously, yeah, the Vikings kicker, and those terrible personal fouls on both teams. The fact that they got out of that without a loss, well, I'll take that as a win. And yeah, I'm sure both teams are disappointed. I mean, yeah, it's a tie. It's weird, but you'll have to wait till later in the season to see how it affects your record in the division and the rest of the standings. Packers got a weird tie in the middle of the 2013 season against the Vikings. The Vikings were not a contender that year, if I remember. They were like 5-11-1. I think they finished the season, but the Packers got that tie, and they faced the Bears going into week 17, 7-7-1, and the Bears were 8-7. The Packers beat the Bears on that infamous Rodgers to Cobb play, and the Bears finished 8-8, and the Packers finishing 8-7. Because of that tie, they only had 7 losses versus the Bears 8. That tie, in the long run, gave the Packers the division win. Granted, they went on to choke against the 49ers in the very first round in the playoffs, but that's a different story. Come on, pick six defense. Now would be the time to redeem yourselves. Peterson handoff about 3.5 yards on first down. 2nd and 7. Oh, they're getting a little chippy. Some little pushing and shoving going on and finger pointing. They're getting a little chippy. Packers haven't had good luck historically against the Redskins in the regular season. Nice throw and catch to Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed spins and keeps going for another 10, 15 yards. And the Packers secondary continuing to live up to their reputation. This one might be lost already if the Packers defense keeps playing like this. I'm not one of those give up right away guys, but I can see a trend developing and know that the Packers defense has been garbage for the last 8 years and not expecting it to change on a dime halftime this game. Although it kind of did for the Bears. They only gave up 6 points the entire second half. Play action. Yes! Picked off by Haha. Please no flags. Please no flags. No taunting. Can I wait 20 seconds without seeing a flag before I can finally start to celebrate, worrying that a penalty is going to take the play away? All right, I think I can finally celebrate. I think that was a miscommunication. That was in Jordan Reed's direction. All right, the Packers are set up already almost within field goal range. Even if they take a field goal, they're still within 8 points. That's within one score. They can make it a one-score game even if they're held to a field goal. I mean, optimistic even with little progresses throughout the game. All right, how's my fantasy football going? All right, I'm going to have to refresh to see our points. For some reason, it blacks out the moment it updates it all. Look at how close this matchup is so far. Although he's projected to get more than me. That's not always accurate, but as of right now, I've got 0.3 of a point more than Raw Gator. That's a close game so far. Let's see how many points each one of the individual players has so far. Drew Brees, geez, I knew. I wanted to get Drew Brees at first because I know he's always underrated as a QB. I mean, look how many points he has to A-Rod so far. Yeah, Drew Brees, 131 yards already. Drew Brees is like 1,000 yards away and a few touchdowns away, silently, from breaking the all-time career passing yards and passing touchdowns record. He's like third more of a really decent season away from passing both Manning and Favre for both of those career records. And no one's even talking about it. No one gives Drew Brees the love he deserves. Aaron Rodgers only has 1 point through the first quarter. That's so disappointing. Crosby's got his field goal. The Texans defense still has 4. J.J. Watt has nothing. These two guys play later. Khalil Mack and Casey Hayward. Khalil Mack against Arizona. A rookie QB, a questionable O-line. I think he might get some decent points. Todd Gurley has me worried, especially against the Chargers. They historically don't have a great defense, at least a running defense. Although they got Joey Bosa, who's been coming on. He's been a decent run stopper. He's mainly a pass rusher, though. All right, I'll stop rambling about random football stuff and get back to the stream. 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right away. Nice blocking, Balaga. Jeez, who was that? That guy's a beast. Nice blocking, Balaga. Why are we even watching this interception if nothing's going to come of it? Calm down, Alex Smith. You're facing the Packers defense, who's going to give up like 40 more points, and we're doing nothing on offense. Nice handoff to Jamal Williams. That was like a gain of like 9. It's going to be 3rd and 8 about. Yep, exactly. He's got a nice dirt clump stuck in his face mask. Nice grass clump. Raw Gator has officially taken the lead. Oh, no, I took the lead. We're back and forth. It's a shootout between Cody H Gaming and Raw Gator. Julio Jones just got a reception. I think that's what put me back ahead. 3rd and 8 for the Packers. Get back into field goal range. Nice! He was hit as he threw, but he got it off just barely to Geronimo Allison. What a catch. Was that Norman on him too? They've got Josh Norman on Geronimo Allison. That's interesting. You would have thought they would have had Josh Norman on Devontae, since I believe he's their #1 corner, and Devontae is, on paper, the Packers' #1 receiver. Montgomery. Nice blocking offensive line. They looked like they just stopped like a half second in. Oh my goodness. Why was I talking about Patrick Mahomes earlier? I'm so dumb. I always mix years when like trades and stuff in the NFL. That's right. Smith was the former Chiefs QB. Mahomes is the guy who replaced him. That's what I was thinking of. I have no idea what the heck I was thinking of before. Quick pass to Devontae. And he's running backwards back to the line of scrimmage. That was basically a gain of nothing. 3rd down and whatever it was on 2nd down. Come on. Geronimo or Devontae, get deep for a touchdown right here, please. Please don't punt here when you're like almost at the 40-yard line of the Redskins territory. It'd be such a waste of an interception and a possession. It'd be so demoralizing. Come on, at least get a 1st down here. Got 8 seconds left on the play clock. 6, 5, 4. All right, he got it off. And Rodgers blitzed immediately once again. Oh, just barely over Cobb's fingertips. That one wasn't his fault. That one was no one's fault except for the offensive lines. Rodgers was immediately under pressure. That was still a decent throw, just barely over Cobb's fingertips. Who, even if he was in position to catch it, he would have gotten blasted by the safety. And the Packers are forced to punt with that interception. That's one of the biggest things that's a killer of a football game is wasted turnovers. Getting a turnover and getting absolutely no points. Nice. At least they pinned him to the 1-yard line. It's the Packers defense, so I'm half expecting them to give up a 30-yard play on that 1st down instead of getting a safety or any sort of pressure, but I don't know. I'll still try to be optimistic. Come on, Packers defense. Get a safety or something. That was down at the Washington 1. Why is ESPN saying the 2? You're inaccurate. I watched with my own eyes. The referees were right at the 1 when they did their little woo symbol. Alright, meanwhile, in NFL history, let's check the rest of the games. The Bills up 24-0. Alright, keep that going. Please keep that going. I'm not going to get excited yet. But that would be really nice if the Vikings lost today. At the rate the Packers are going right now. They'd still be even with the Vikings. Which in the long run, I think, are going to be their biggest threat. Broncos-Ravens, 14-16. That's a weird score. Unless the Ravens were at 10. Oh, yeah. They just switched to 17. So they're pending the extra point. Bengals-Panthers tied at 14. Colts-Eagles tied at 7. Chiefs up over the 49ers, 21-7. Giants over the Texans, 13-3. AFC South matchup, Titans-Jaguars tied at 3. Saints-Falcons, 10-7. Saints. All right, we'll get back to the stream screen. Hey, Cats, where are you at? They're asking for you. Who comes up with those weird stats like that? Come on, safety, or fumble in the end zone. Hey, got it like 4 yards. They got some cushion. Wasn't a big breakaway play, nor was it a sack in the end zone. They're still at like the 5 or 6, but darn it, defense, you had a chance to do something there. Fumble it in their own end zone, get a safety, and now they got some cushion. It's weird seeing Alex Smith wear Deshaun Jackson's old jersey, number 11 in the Redskins. Oh. Smith calls a timeout. Urinating Tree, as you might know, he's a really awesome sports/football YouTuber that does hilarious reviews and parody videos and other insightful things like that. He just tweeted, so Buffalo is up 24-0 in Minnesota. Am I effing high or something? And Jarrett Lundberg, i.e. the Iceberg, just posted the hilarious Waterboy tweet. Rob Schneider going, "Oh no, we suck again." And that was 40 minutes ago. Probably back when they were like 14-0. Pick it up, pick it up. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 6. Come on, defense. Just get a stop on 3rd down, please. Is that asking too much for the defense not to give up 14 points a quarter? Just don't give up 56 points a game, please. Is that asking too much of your team? That should have been a false start. Saw a little jump before the ball got snapped. How do you let Jordan Reed that open? And he stays on his feet. He's been a threat this entire game. How do you let him that wide open? And who would have guessed that the Packers on 3rd down would have given up the 1st down? I said it last week. Someone needs to look up a stat or a number of 3rd down conversions given up on defense. The Packers, I can guarantee, are like one of the worst ranking teams for that stat. in terms of most third down conversions given up. I'm still really impressed that Jordan Reed is playing without any gloves. It's pretty BA, if you ask me. And let's let Adrian Peterson run for about 30 yards. It's like I said, not going to be super disappointed if the Packers will lose this game, especially if the Vikings lose. I mean, I do not like Adrian Peterson, but the rest of the Redskins I don't mind. Come on, another turnover would be nice for the Packers. All right, they stopped him for like 2 or 3 yards that time. Darn it. All right, back to fantasy. Ooh, it's closer. I got 40 points. Who scored? J.J. Watt got a forced fumble. A sack, 2 tackles. Yeah, J.J. Watt. That's who got me some points. I'm up 41 to 33 over Raw Gator now. He's still projected to get slightly more than me, but that isn't always accurate. Nice play, Tremont. Do that again, except get a pick this time. Come on. Let that be the biggest play you give up to AP, and I'll be happy. Packer stream. 3rd and 7, and they're easily within field goal range. He's going to scramble for it again. Yep. He dove and he got it. What a play, Alex Smith. Drew Brees has got 11 points already. Yikes. Yep, that was definitely a first down. Nice play. AS 11. Come on, pick 6. Pick 6. What a throw. Touchdown, Redskins. Packers are down 21-3. What a throw. That was a bullet. Hands off to Alex Smith. That was... Can't hate that. Jeez, yep. It was right in his gut. Perfectly placed. Nice play call. Packers are just being outmatched right now. This is getting disappointing. I was kind of half expecting it, but... just sent a tweet back to the Iceberg. Go follow the Iceberg's channel if you haven't already, by the way. Does NASCAR reviews, his Devil's Advocate videos. It's on the NASCAR Weekly podcast and does many other things, so go check him out. His channel if you haven't yet. Rest in peace to whoever didn't start Alex Smith on their fantasy today. Ty almost got out to the 25. He got to like the 24. Would have been just a yard better if he would have stayed in the end zone, but just 1 yard's not a big deal. I thought that's usually a penalty, by the way, if you use the goalpost as a prop for your end zone celebration. Or did that end with that celebration thing last year? Horsepower Gaming, how are you doing? Play NASCAR-cito. Come on, A-Rod. Drive him down the field. Just don't get injured here. Just stay healthy. All right, pass to Jimmy Graham for 6 yards. Oh, speaking of records, most completions all time for Drew Brees. Not quite passing touchdowns or passing yards, but he's getting up on those two. But yeah, he just broke the record for most passing completions of all time, Drew Brees. That is one badass quarterback. All right, 3rd and 1. Racing Fan 88, how are you doing? Drew Brees, Rodgers was my first pick in fantasy, and I'm almost regretting not getting Brees. Brees, he just gets amazing. He like passes for 4,000 or 5,000 yards every single year, like 40 touchdowns, like an amazing completion percentage. But his defense just sucks. He's got the Saints, Packers, Steelers syndrome, where they've got really decent offenses usually for the most part, but their defenses are garbage. All right, Aaron Jones gets the first down after a gain of 3 on a little pitch. Nothing spectacular, but it keeps the drive going. Meanwhile, there's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Not a great half for the Packers. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't kind of expecting this, though, the way the Packers' defense has been really questionable for the last 8 years. Rodgers goes deep. Geronimo! Yes! Touchdown! Whoa! That's a quick strike. Sorry. Rest in peace, headphone users. All right, it wasn't to Devontae, but that's still a lot of yards and a touchdown for Rodgers. That's going to make my fantasy go up. That's the least of my concerns right now, but still a nice bonus. Getting fantasy points for a nice Rodgers bomb like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you guys. Man, he could not have been more wide open. Extra point good. All right, it's an 11-point game. Come on, defenses. Even if you give up just a field goal, that's fine. Even if you give up a field goal before the half is over, just make it still a 2-point game, 2 touchdown. Hold in the second half, and Rodgers can get a few drives put together in the second half. This game isn't out of reach yet. I'm not going to say it's a lot, but I saw from that replay that showed the stands, I saw a decent amount of Packers fans in the stands jumping and celebrating with the either green or gold on. Wide receiver HD, Jared Caswell, Cold Custard fan, Tenno Tube. How are you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in. Not a great game for the Packers so far, but still a fun football game nonetheless. Who are you guys rooting for today? Who are you watching? Sorry, I did not mean to freak you guys out screaming into the microphone there, but I can't control my excitement if something good happens. Nice tackle by Jair. He still got past the 25, so it was still a better return than a touchback, but still a cool-looking tackle flipping the guy over like that. My beard is all out of control today. Normally it's a lot better shaped. But I had a late night last night. I was filming a wedding till late. Then I got back and I was working on video stuff till late. Fell asleep, woke up this morning. Not super early. Didn't get a chance to shower before this game started. So that's why my beard looks all in disarray right now. All right, handoff to Thompson on first down for a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7, that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. God, if it wasn't for that fluke bomb the stupid Packers secondary gave up in that like first few plays, it'd be 10 to like 14 right now. God, stupid Packers secondary. Let's check the other scores of the NFL throughout the league right now. Check in on all your other teams, see how everyone's doing. All right, so obviously the Browns went over the Jets on Thursday, 27-0. The Vikings are losing to the Bills. Keep that going, please. I'm not going to get too excited yet because anything can happen in the NFL as long as there's still time on the clock. Giants are beating the Texans 20-3. Packers losing to the Redskins, obviously 10-21. Chiefs obliterating the 49ers 28-7. Raiders Dolphins, probably the least watched game of this week, 10-7. The reigning Super Bowl champs versus the Colts, up 10-7. Jaguars and Titans tied at 3. Bengals Panthers. Can the Bengals keep their undefeated streak going against the Panthers? But right now they are down a touchdown, 21-14 against the Panthers. Jesus, I can't talk. Broncos Ravens 17-14. Falcons Saints, as expected, is a close game at 14-13. NFC South matchup. Let's go back to the Packer Stream OBS. Packer Stream. All right, hopefully they'll be back from commercial soon. Click back on the chat and the ESPN window. Make sure that's still coming in fine. I've been crossing my fingers. Been waiting for that pick 6. I've been waiting for that pick 6 for the Packers defense so far this season. They had a few in the regular season that looked promising, or the preseason, which looked promising, but none in the regular season yet. Still waiting. Still waiting for Josh Jackson or Jair Alexander, Devon House, Kevin King, Tramon Williams, someone. Oh, lovely. Muhammad Wilkerson is injured from friendly fire. Yeah, that'll hurt the left ankle. Yeah, that is and Muhammad Wilkerson is getting carted off. One of the few free agent signings the Packers get. He is possibly injured for the season, 2.5 games in. Oh, more amazing luck with the Packers defense. God, I hope you're all right, Muhammad. I like when the opposing team, I like when they come in and show their support. That's cool to see. Respect for the Redskins players that came over and showed their support, patted him on the shoulder pads, or give him a handshake. Start throwing bombs to Julio Jones. Who cares about that 18 guy? I need fantasy points. God darn it. I really hope it's temporary. He does not look happy. He looks quite upset. God, I feel really bad for him. You can tell he's crying getting carted off. That's really tough to see. All right, come on, Dean Lowry or Montravius Adams. You guys are good. Come on, step up in this place. Got Kenny Clark, Mike Daniels. Packers have a good defensive line. Their defensive line is decent. One of the few positive parts about their... And he's wide open. How? Way to respond on defense, guys. Juan Sosa. Upset. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not upset. I was upset last week. If I concede to a loss before the game even happens, I can't get too upset. But yeah, he was wide open. I saw that once the play started. Just the Packers' defense, their secondary in particular, is just so frustrating. How do you keep giving up deep bomb after deep bomb after deep bomb? See you later, Racing Fan 88. Thanks for tuning in while you could. Nice tackling, guys, letting him get down to the 3. Looks like the Packers might lose this game. Unless I can get a turnover right here and some amazing comeback in the second half. So like I said, I kind of saw this happening before this game started. I pictured the Packers going like 11-5 before the season started. This is actually one of the games I thought they might have lost. They might lose. So I'm not that all surprised right now. I mean, it's disappointing, but I'm not that upset. I mean, when you're outmatched, you're outmatched. You can't really get that upset as a fan. Alex Smith is a good QB. Oh, nice stop. Second and goal from like the 1 or the 2. Just like I said, if the Packers lose today, as long as the Vikings lose as well, it's not that big of a blow. They'll still be the same standings right now. Speaking of which. The Bills have the ball still. Rest in peace to anyone that didn't start Adrian Peterson on their fantasy today. They called it a touchdown, and it's going to be 28-10 Packers going into halftime. He was definitely down. I mean, it's going to be 3rd and goal from like the half-yard line, but there's no way he crossed the plane. Call a challenge. His knee is down right there. Yeah. There's no way. Call a challenge. You got 3 timeouts with 20 seconds left in the half. There's nothing you can lose. I guess it's a scoring play, so it's reviewed, so I guess it's going to be automatically challenged. I mean, they're going to score anyways. It's just delaying the inevitable. But, I mean, it's the Packers' defense you're relying on, which there is no relying on in the first place. Dean Blandino. His elbow, you can see, is down right there. There's... you could not see the ball crossing the plane. I know it was ruled a touchdown, so they're going to need evidence to overturn. But you can see his elbow down on the ground long before you can see any evidence of the ball getting near where it could have crossed the plane. So, at best for the Packers, it's going to be 3rd and goal from like the half-yard line, but they're probably still going to score. NASCAR Wolf 2003, thank you for tuning in. How are you doing, man? Who are you watching today on NFL Football Sunday? Alright, they called it a touchdown. That's the first ref call I don't agree with this game, but the way the Packers have been playing, I mean, that one touchdown right there isn't going to be the sole difference of the Packers losing or winning. I mean, best case scenario for the Packers, it would have been 3rd and goal from like the 1-inch line, and you know sure as hell they still would have scored. So, Packers going into the half down 28-10. That's not good. Darn it. So like I said, the Packers were on defense to give up 56 points this game. That's exactly what they're on pace to do right now. 2 touchdowns a quarter. That's exactly what they're on pace to give up. If they give up 2 more touchdowns per quarter for the last 2 quarters, this will be a 56-point game for the Redskins, thanks to the Packers' defense. Hunter Tholstrup, how are you doing? I partly agree with that statement. I don't quite fully agree with that statement. I don't know, last time the Redskins beat the Packers in the regular season, the Packers made the NFC Championship game, so I'm not getting too upset yet. As much as the Packers are getting blown out, at least they're still closer score-wise than the Redskins or the Vikings are. Call timeout. Try another quick dump-off pass over the middle, call a timeout, and then try a Hail Mary. What do you got to lose? People have tried that in the past and it's worked. Get within a touchdown more than you otherwise would be. Try a damn Hail Mary before halftime. Rodgers can throw it that far. Worst case scenario, get it picked off in the end zone and you go to halftime at the same score you were. Try a damn Hail Mary before you go into halftime. God knows you got the Hail Mary King under center. With 14 seconds left, just try a medium pass over the middle, get another 10, 15 yards. And try a Hail Mary after that. And you got 2 more timeouts. You can try a couple more passes over the middle to get within closer range. Timeout. Why did the clock not go at all? It stayed at 15 seconds that whole play. That should be a glitch. It stayed at 15 seconds that whole time. Oh! That 40 guy, his right knee. I saw that. That's not good. Oh, yep. That hurts. Hope he's alright. YMCA Swimming, Taylor Tot 16, Candy Corns, Phoenix Morgan. How are you all doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, at least he's able to walk off. Maybe it's just a sprained knee like Rodgers has. All right, get maybe a couple more. They're 7 seconds away. Try a Hail Mary. It's nothing you can lose. I guess the possibility of injuring a freaking offensive player, but that risk is really, 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 really slim. And you can possibly get a touchdown just from throwing it up. Worst case scenario, scoring-wise, you get an interception picked off in the end zone, and they're tackled in the end zone. All right, yeah, there's only 3 pass rushers. They're going deep here. Timeout. They're going to try a 60-yard field goal instead of a Hail Mary. Tropical Cyclone, I haven't given you a shout-out yet. What is going on with this world? Garrett Gersh, diehard Packer fan. This is disappointing indeed. Why not try Hail Mary? Crosby is not going to get the 60-yard field goal outdoors in the rain. Just try a Hail Mary. I'll shut up if he gets it. But, and now you got a guy possibly returning it. This might be 35-10 going into halftime. Watch this. This guy returns his field goal for a touchdown. Are the Redskins going to call a timeout? If that... Well, the commentator got to it before I could. I was going to say, if that didn't sum up the first half for the Packers, I don't know what does. They tried the field goal. The guy fumbled the snap. He tried throwing it away, and it was incomplete. They really should have tried a Hail Mary. I don't know why they didn't, but they should have. I've been saying this whole game, I'm disappointed, but I'm not going to be too upset. I kind of saw this loss coming before this game started. Thought the Packers might have been outmatched, especially on the road. The Redskins are an underrated team. They got a good quarterback under the helm. Jay Gruden's a decent coach. I mean, I'm disappointed, but I'm not too upset. Delonte Shark, turn on your local Fox affiliate. I cannot turn on the game unless... I have no means of turning on the game, even if I did. If I did, I'd probably get shut down for copyright, so... What a play by Patrick Mahomes. Holy crap. That dude's looking good. Alright, as disappointing as this Packers half has been, at least they are still within closer range of taking the lead against their opponent than the Vikings are, so that's one positive for right now I can put together. Oh, I'm closer to Raw Gator than I was last time I checked, at least for the projection outcome. Alright. Suppose I should show you guys, shouldn't I? 3. There we go. Alright, Aaron Rodgers has gotten to 9 points. I mean, that's not great, but it's alright. Pass touchdown, 3 rush yards, 126 pass yards. That's not great, but it's not terrible. J.J. Watt still 7.5 points. I am up 48, basically 49 points, 48.94 to 36 points. 49 points to 36 points. Raw Gator is about 13 points behind me. Josh Allen, keep that magic going. Beat the Vikings. If the Vikings lose, it'll make this Packers loss a lot less significant. All right. So as is tradition, since it is halftime, and since I am an old man at the age of 26 whose back hurts terribly anytime I sit still for a long period of time, I'm going to go stretch my back, run to the bathroom real quick. I think I need to feed my cats too, yeah, since it's a little after noon. I'm going to take a really short break, and I will be back before the the second half starts. I want to thank you all for watching the show so far. Garrett, Green Bay Packers, Phoenix, Candy, RB Gardner. I will see you in just a few moments. Sit tight. I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, I am back. Thank you for staying tuned. Yeah, once again, I would be lying if I said that this game hasn't been extremely disappointing so far. However, the one silver lining I'll take out of today is at least it looks like the Vikings might lose as well, as they are losing 27-0 at halftime against the Buffalo Bills. So that is that. I was just checking Twitter really quick. Sorry for the silence. Redskins, you like that? The guy who invented that catchphrase isn't even on your team anymore. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You crazy. You crazy. Alright, what's the fantasy looking like? Raw Gators catching. Alright, this is going to be a high-scoring game from both of us. Come on, I need Casey Hayward and Khalil Mack to have big games. Texans' defense as a whole has absolutely sucked. Their one sack they've gotten was from J.J. Watt. Aaron Rodgers has been all right. Julio Jones hasn't done crap aside from 22 yards. Same with Devontae Adams at 26. Marshawn Lynch has 32 yards. My fantasy team ain't looking great today. Still says I'm projected to get about 25 or 125 points, but Raw Gators projected to get more as of right now. The projections aren't always accurate, but I'm also not comfortable with it. I might lose my undefeated streak today in fantasy to Raw Gator. I beat the Iceberg week 1 and then Black Flags Matter last week. Might lose to Raw Gator today. Come on, Packers. Do they get the ball back second half at least? I think they do, actually. So, come on, Packers. Go down the field. Drive down the field. Get a touchdown. Make it 17-28. And then get a stop and then get the ball back. Packers have had way bigger deficits. Yeah, the penalties, the defensive pass interferences on that first drive in particular were huge. Or whoever this guy is could just return it for a touchdown. Nope. Gonna let it sail back. Touchback. Packers get at the 25. I mean, 9 for 15, 126 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 picks, 109.3% passer rating. That's still good stats. Shows it's hard to win the game if your defense is giving up 28 points a half. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I signed up for a gym membership yesterday, so this giant, disgusting heap of mess right here is going to be no more soon. And a gain of nothing into Jamal Williams. Obey my skills. Unfortunately, I don't have the game. I don't have means to have the game on my stream, and even if I did, I wouldn't want to get taken out for copyright, so no, unfortunately I don't. Thank you for tuning in, though. Jimmy Graham bobbled it, but he caught it. He lost like a yard or two trying to gain possession. 3rd down and like 4. Or 3rd and 7, never mind. This game is not looking good for the Packers. It's going to be a quick 3 and out. Oh, they're blitzing. Nice pass to Cobb. First down. He saw that that linebacker was blitzing. He sent the running back out to a wide out, and then the linebacker followed. He saw that it was man-to-man. Was able to do the quick slant to Cobb, recognizing the man-to-man. Nicole Watterson, Dale Nelson, how are you guys doing? Guys and gals, thank you for tuning in. I know this might not be the most exciting thing in the world to watch, but I still want to have my reactions recorded for the record. All right. Rodgers under pressure on a first down, throws it away at 2nd and 10. The defense and the offensive line for this team are absolute garbage. It's just getting sad to watch. Balaga is just getting manhandled by whoever he's covering one-on-one. Balaga isn't getting double-teamed. He's not having to guard 2, but he was just guarding one person and just ran right through every single play. Nice. First down to Jamal Williams on a screen pass. Don't need any giant deep bombs right away. Just drive down the field slowly, get a touchdown, and get a stop on defense. Just a slow turnaround is all that team needs. Just stop giving up a touchdown on every single drive on defense. That's all you can ask for. Is that asking too much on your defense to not give up a touchdown on every single drive? Apparently for the Packers, they basically all but abandoned the running game. A little dump off to Jamal Williams on first down for a gain of 5. Rodgers getting a little points here and there for those little dump-off passes, but nothing big. I need a deep pass. A deep touchdown pass to Devontae would put me over the edge over Raw Gator right now. That's exactly what I need. He's under pressure, and he's almost sacked. Holy crap, how did he get away? Oh, he throws it away. He tried to throw it away to Geronimo Allison, but wasn't quite in range of getting the ball. Rodgers was almost sacked. Apparently he's grabbing at his leg, but he looks... I mean, he's not running super quickly, but he's not limping. Give him more painkillers. I'm just kidding. But seriously, Rodgers is one tough SOB. Nice, Montgomery. Hold on to it. First down for the Packers. For all the comparisons Rodgers ever got to Favre, Rodgers has thrown astronomically fewer picks than Favre ever did. And yeah, Favre was known for being tough, but Rodgers playing through this knee thing and his calf thing in 2014. And his collarbone last year against the Panthers before it was even fully healed. I mean, that's tough if you ask me. Randall Cobb wrapped up after a quick pass for a gain of like 2. 2nd and 7, or I guess that was a gain of 3. Blaine Smith, how are you doing? That's Randall Cobb. I'm Randall Blob. Just like I said, I signed up for a gym yesterday, so this is going to be gone soon. I've been far out of shape for far too long, and that's changing shortly. Aside from a few beers here and there on game day, I'm changing my diet. Not drinking really at all aside from that. I'll dump off to Montgomery for a gain of 4. Randall Blob. Yeah, that's my new nickname. Alright, come on. I mean, even technically a field goal would make it a 2-score game here, but unacceptable. You need a touchdown here. I mean, they are in field goal range, so I don't know what they would do. I would take the field goal if they can't get it here. You want to at least get some points on that opening drive. And Rodgers on one freaking leg scrambles for a first down. Jeez. On a sprained knee and everything. Sprain your knee sometime. Have your leg on the ground sideways and have something on like the calf or the thigh part, propping it up in the air. And then have a 300-pound guy land on it sideways. And then try running around on it a week later. While 300-pound guys are chasing you, trying to drive you into the ground as hard as they can. Timeout. Or a delay. Or McCarthy called a timeout right before getting a delay of game. Yeah, I know beer is the last thing you want to be drinking when you're trying to be healthier, but two or three on a Sunday game day out of the entire week, it's not the worst thing in the world. I should start drinking gin. Gin and seltzer. Apparently that's, if you want to have a couple cocktails every now and then, that's the thing to drink if you want to try to stay healthy. So I've heard. Though I don't like the taste of pine needles. That's exactly what gin tastes like. Rodgers got an exact 66% completion percentage so far. 16 for 24. Oh! Geronimo was there. He just couldn't get the ball there. He could have caught it, but if the throw was just a few yards further, he could have gotten it. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Rodgers, once again on one leg, was scrambling for like 10 seconds before he rolled out to the right and threw that ball to Geronimo in the back of the end zone. Oh, that was so close. That could have been an amazing play. 2nd and 10. Just like I said, they're in field goal range. If you can't get it, take the damn field goal. Make it a 2-score game. Don't come away from this drive with no points. A little contact before that pass, but no flag. 3rd down. I'll say that was clean. That was almost them trying to get a defensive pass interference call, but yep. Yeah, that wasn't quite an amazing pass. 3rd and 10 for the Packers. They're in the red zone. What are they going to do if they can't get it here? I really hope they just take the field goal. Don't want to come away from this opening half drive with absolutely no points. You want to make it a 2-score game. Nice! Hold on to it. Hold on to it. First down, not quite to the end zone, but he got within about the 2 to Jimmy Graham for a first down, 1st and goal at about the 2. Or the 3. Nice. Jimmy Graham, the red zone threat. That's what everyone was saying about him. He's not going to be a deep bomb. He's not going to get you an 80-yard touchdown pass. But he's an amazing red zone threat. And that's exactly. He went to him in the red zone there. Not quite a touchdown, but it got him a crucial first down. Try doing a little handoff to Jamal Williams here. He'll run right in. Come on. That might get reviewed. It looked like his knee might have been down. Worst case scenario, it's 2nd and goal at the 1-inch line. Best case scenario, the Packers just got a touchdown. I'm not going to get too excited yet until it's cleared under the game review. I think actually it might be good. He kind of stayed up. His knee didn't hit for a while until... I think that's going to be good. And that's amazing for my fantasy because I have both Rodgers and Adams on my team. So that gives them both 6 points each, if that stands. Yep. They're looking at it, but... So like I said, worst case scenario, it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 1-inch line. But it looks like from all the replays are showing that it looks like Devontae was in before his butt or thigh touchdown. Or at the very least, there's not enough to overturn it. There needs to be indisputable evidence to reverse the call. I'm going to check back in on the scores throughout the league. Vikings still down 27-0. So like I said, even if the Packers lose today, if the Vikings lose, I will be happy. I just want them to keep even pace with them in the NFC North. Meanwhile, the Bears could quietly come in and at 3, if they win against the Cardinals, if the Packers and the Vikings lose and the Bears win, the Bears will be first in the NFC North. My brother-in-law would like that. My brother-in-law is a big Bears fan. Big Bears fan. Oh, that play might have gotten called back because my points gotten taken away. Or are they just not in fantasy? Oh, no, now they just got added back on. Stop teasing me. For anyone wondering about the Chase Briscoe Las Vegas crash reenactment, that is coming early this week. I apologize, I meant to do it this weekend. Just got really busy with work and personal stuff, but it is coming this weekend. So if anyone's wondering where the Can I recreates are for NR 2003, especially the Chase Briscoe one that I had you guys vote on a few days ago, it is coming. Just a couple more days at most. I really thank you for your patience. Candy Corns, I gave you a shout out before, but I'll give you another one since there's not too many people in the chat. Yeah, yep. It stood. Awesome. You couldn't see any evidence to overturn it. All right, 28-17 Packers. Come on, get a defensive stop. Get a defensive stop. Now it's projected me having more points than Raw Gator. Woohoo! Woohoo! Things are heating up. I'll switch you guys over to the fantasy screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Here's where we're at right now. Either this line or this line is where we're at right now. I'm the red. He's the blue. I got the good start because Isaiah Crowell had the 17 points on Thursday, and he didn't have anyone start Thursday, so I got the decent start. And this entire time it's been projected that I was going to get less than the red line at this end point. It was going to be underneath the blue one. But now it's projecting more, thanks to the 17 points Rodgers has, thanks to that, and the 9 points, or almost 9 points that Devontae has, thanks to that most recent touchdown. Marshawn Lynch apparently just got a touchdown. J.J. Watt has 2 sacks and a forced fumble. My team might actually beat Raw Gator, who's the #1 seed. I'm currently 23 points ahead of him right now. And I'm projected to get more. I don't always count projected, but I'm at least 23 ahead as of right now. I got Jordan Howard coming later today. Jesse James tomorrow night. If he can get a touchdown or two, that'd be amazing. Brandon Cooks, Khalil Mack, and Casey Hayward I'm counting on defense. Come on, we need to beat Raw Gator and become the #1 seed in the NASCAR YouTube Pro Series Fantasy Football League. If I can't win at that, at least I can win in the fantasy football. First down, handoff to Adrian Peterson, and he is stuffed for maybe a half yard. Hey, stop getting chippy, you dummies. Don't get a stupid personal foul flag. Kobe Clutch, I agree with you very much. Go Packers indeed. God, my beard is all frizzy. My gut is huge. I swear in a few months I'll look better, guys. Since I'm on camera so much, I need to make myself look more presentable and respectable. Alright, 2nd and 8, Redskins. Handoff to Peterson and another gain of like 2 or 3. It was like, no, that was that other guy. 25. Who was that? Thompson. Oh. The Panthers up 28-0 over the 2-0 Bengals. Or 28-14, excuse me. This thing's still almost full. Can hear it. Come on, pick 6. Tremont Williams, get your head out of your ass. Why are you looking around wondering what the hell you need to be doing? Nice. Nice defensive play. They faked a blitz. They did a zone blitz instead, and then they had most of the linebackers that were faking blitzing drop back into coverage, and that kind of threw off Alex Smith. Dumped it off to the flat route. The guy was immediately wrapped up for about no gain. 4th down. 3 and out for the Packers defense. Who is returning punts? Is it still Cobb? It is. Come on, Cobb. Return this for a touchdown. Why do we not have anyone other than Cobb returning punts? Nice. He's able to get about 10-yard return. Ah, there's a flag. Why is there always a flag on the returns? What? He didn't even touch him. Okay. Okay. Thank you. They said there was no foul on the play. The block was legal. Because it showed the Redskins guy go to the ground. It looks like Tremont Williams was trying to block him from behind, but he didn't even touch him. But it was no flag. I'm calmed down. Timeout. Started the drive for the Redskins. Or the Packers, excuse me. I need Julio Jones to get a touchdown. He only has 2.2 points this entire day so far. Come on, Julio. I just want to thank once again everyone who's watching the games with me right now. I really appreciate your company. Let me know who you're watching down in the chat, who you're rooting for. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Packers over the Redskins. I'm also rooting for the Bills over the Vikings, speaking of which. What's that score at? Ooh, the Vikings haven't scored yet, and the Bills have the ball. So like I said, even if the Packers lose today, as long as the Vikings lose too, it's not that big of a blow. My still full second beer that I keep taking tiny sips of. Because I'm a lightweight. Drew Brees has less points than Aaron Rodgers right now, so if I would have taken Brees over Rodgers, I would have regretted it. So, good thing I took our Lord and Savior, Aaron Rodgers. Just him and Isaiah Crowell, the first two on my lineup, alone have 33 points between the two of them. Come on, get another touchdown to Adams. Garrett Gersh, I'm from Wisconsin, but living in Colorado. That's funny. I might eventually move out to Colorado because I have some living arrangements that might possibly work out there. Not in the near future, maybe in the next few years. But I might be in the same situation as you, a Wisconsin native living in Colorado. That'd be kind of cool. Hand off to Aaron Jones up the middle for like 15 yards. Nice. Start giving him to him more. If he has like freaking 10 yards a carry, why does he only have 5 carries in this entire game if he's getting like 10 yards a carry? Stupid McChin and his dumb play calling. All right, they're just about to midfield. Another handoff to him, except he stuffed that time for nothing. Whoa. He was thrown down late. 2nd and 10. Try and back the mic up a little bit in case I get excited and yell. Try to give you guys a little audio cushion. All right, right at midfield, 2nd and 9. I guess he got a half yard in that. Is that a false start? Yep. J.J. Watt's got 10.5 points for me now. Holy crap. I'm the 2nd seed in the NASCAR YouTube Pro Series Fantasy Football League. If I beat Rawgator today, I will be the #1 seed. A lot on the line. It's one of the few 2 undefeated teams left for like one of 4 teams, or 2 of 4 teams that are. Oh, Rodgers is sacked. Is he all right? All right, he got up. 3rd and long for the Packers. Ouch. That was a hard tackle, but he got up. 3rd and 18. Oh, he stopped like a yard short. They might go for it knowing McCarthy. It was like 3rd and 16 or 3rd and 17, and he threw a 16-yard pass. They're staying on the field, the offense is. I'm weary, but I'm not the coach, so I'll just keep my mouth shut and watch what happens. I think there's a timeout for Washington. Yep. I have a 26-point lead over Rawgator. Come on, Julio Jones. You need to score something. You're the one holding me back so much in this game right now. I could have a lot more points if Julio Jones wasn't underperforming. switch you guys over. So you can see the fantasy matchup once again. All right, so Aaron Rodgers has got 17.5 points. Oh, Drew Brees got 2 touchdowns now. So he's got more points than Aaron Rodgers. I got, once again, Isaiah Crowell, who played on Thursday. Jordan Howard is coming up later today. Julio Jones, who I keep saying needs to get more yards or more points. Because he's kind of letting me down so far. Devontae Adams, who's performing decent. Jesse James comes tomorrow. Marshawn Lynch, who's outperforming expectations. Brandon Cooks is later today. Mason Crosby, about as expected. Texans, about as expected. J.J. Watt, outperforming expectations. And Khalil Mack and Casey Hayward coming later today. Although he's still got Todd Gurley, Keenan Allen, Woods, Juju Smith-Schuster. Jeez, can't say that. But yeah, here's about where we are right now. I can't remember if it's this one or the if it's the dotted line or the solid line where we are right now. But here's the very end. Here's where we're projected to go. The red is me. The blue is Raw Gator. As of right now, I got 79.1 points. He's got 52.76. I'm projected to get about 136. He's projected to get about 128.5, but that can always change. Like, he just got more points right there. The Packers are still on the field. I am really hesitant about this, but I have faith. I'm not the coach, but I have faith. Come on, A-Rod, I believe in you. I believe in you, A-Rod. Do I even dare look? Got the first down. He is challenging it. That looked like close. Come on, Cobb. That might get overturned. That might be a turnover on downs for the Packers because it looked like Cobb hit the ball before he had possession. Oh, man, the Packers are playing really sloppy football today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Well, at least the Vikings, with only 18 minutes left in their game, are still down by 27 points. So, barring some sort of next generation Minnesota miracle, Minneapolis miracle, the Vikings are going to lose theirs. So, even if the Packers lose, they're still at least even with the Vikings. And if they both lose, if the Bears win, the Bears will be first in the division. That'll be hilarious / kind of awesome. Yep, I think this is going to get overturned. Cobb, he caught up on the shoulder here. It was kind of bobbling. And it didn't look like he had solid possession until he came down on the ground and the ball hit the ground as well. So, shoot. Right, let's take a look at the scores so far. Yeah, once again, we have the Bills, Vikings, 27-0. Giants, Texans, 29. This game we're following, the Chiefs. That looks like a decent shootout. Dolphins, Raiders, 17-14. These two games are tied. Bengals got within 1 touchdown after being down 28-14. And Broncos look like they might get their first loss to the season to the Ravens. Although if they can score on the drive, they've apparently got the football, they can get within a touchdown. Falcons Saints, as predicted, was a close NFC South matchup. Saints up only 13 points over the Falcons. All right, this is going to get overturned. I know it. Yep, this is going to get overturned. Here comes the call. Yep. Turnover on downs. Medley Master Cat, 21 YT, how are you doing? Colts versus Eagles, that looks to be a close game. Come on, Cobb. That is so unlike you. I love Cobb. If he has a couple drops every now and then, I'm not going to hold it to him. Just shake it off. Sucks. Come on, pick six, defense. You had a few in the preseason. I've been waiting for one in the regular season since. Come on. Now is the time for the defense to make a spectacular play. Please, Jair, Josh Jackson, Tremont Williams, Devon House, Kevin King, someone. Please get a pick six. If they can get a 3-and-out here, I mean, the game's still plenty reachable. An 11-point game with still an entire quarter to go. But if they give up a touchdown on this drive, that's probably game, set, match. All right, Peterson has stopped for about 3 on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Next commercial, I got to go run to the bathroom. Even though I've just been sipping this beer, it just goes right through me. So, like I said, next commercial is going to be a potty break for Cody H. Potty break. Yeah, I know I've said this like 4 times throughout the stream, but if there's anyone new joining in, if the Packers lose today, they and the Vikings, if they lose as well, will have the same record through 3 weeks as the Browns. Oh, man, Smith is hit. I said I wouldn't get livid, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I guess that's Packers karma. They try to implement a rule to protect quarterbacks so another Aaron Rodgers doesn't get injured for the season, and instead the Packers are the one most snake-bitten by said rule. I mean, it was implemented because of Rodgers. I can't say much. That's why I'm trying to keep my mouth shut, but I am just... Holy shit. Should have been a sack. And a year ago, that's a textbook sack. This year, Matthews gets flagged 15 yards for personal foul. For those of you that were unfortunate enough to see my stream last week, I was livid, I was dropping F-bombs, I was screaming, I was angry. I could have been more mature, but I am sorry. Sometimes I get heated during game time, but during that game, for that holding call against, I think, Barkley, for that Jimmy Graham touchdown that got called back, and that interception of Jair Alexander that would have ended the game against the Vikings for the Packers win, that got extended because Matthews got flagged for roughing the passer. I was angry at the players initially because I did not want to be seen as that guy that just blames the refs for a collapse, that blames the refs for a loss. But in retrospect, yeah, the refs took that game away from the Packers. And that penalty. Apparently the NFL refs want physics in the scientific sense to be altered. All right, Matthews runs into him, tackles him. He's trying to roll off him. He does, but because a little bit of his body lands on him when they hit the ground, it's a personal foul. I mean, yeah, as a Packers fan, I'm going to get so much shit because it's a mixed thing because of the Packers. The rule was implemented because of Rodgers, basically. I mean, it's never been verbally confirmed, but that's basically... Everyone knows why the rule is there. This new rule this year. And the Packers have been the ones getting the most fucked over by it. I mean, whoever would have guessed. I mean, that's, I guess, how karma works. I mean, seriously. What happened to football? You look at the last 2 fucking weeks of the NFL. Not even just the Packers Vikings and the Packers Redskins. The whole league has been determined by fucking ticky-tack controversial penalties. Is this what the fucking NFL has come to? Seriously. Right there, that's the most angry you'll see me get. I'm calmed down now, but... Jeez, is this seriously what this sport has come to? Matthews, yeah, a little bit of a shoulder pad landed on the guy when he landed on the ground, but he was tackling him. You could see, like, when he landed, he was trying to roll away. I mean, unless you change physics, and while you're tackling the guy, you can all of a sudden float up in the air, levitate, fly to the side 5 feet, and then land down to the ground as away from the quarterback. What the hell is supposed to happen? I mean, he sacked Alex Smith. When he had the ball, he took too long, he wrapped up, he got sacked. The Aaron Rodgers play, Aaron Rodgers rolling to the left, throws the ball, takes 3 steps, then gets tackled, then driven into the ground. 2 completely different plays. One was flagged, one wasn't. And yet the Packers get the raw end of the deal both times. And everyone bitches that the Packers get favored by the refs. Anyone that actually believes that or says that does not watch Packers games. They maybe watch the highlights. They do not watch the full games. I love Tiger Woods as well. Medley Mastercat and Sawyer Old. I am definitely switching over to golf after this game is done. And like I said before, since it's the commercial, I'm going to the bathroom. I will be right back. So yeah, once again to the fucking stupid NFL's double crappy standards. Anthony Barr, 3 steps after Aaron Rodgers takes a pass, throws it away, the ball's no longer in his hands, tackles him, drives him into the ground, lands with him into all his body weight. That's no flag, but Clay Matthews running right up the middle 2 yards, or basically 2 seconds after the play starts, sacking him immediately. Alex Smith still has the ball. Immediately after they hit the ground, he tries to roll off him right away. That's a penalty. The Packers got a stop on defense, so... The first one, yeah, was definitely a foul against the Bears. I will say that. I did not... Last week was not. That one was not a foul. The first one against the Bears was a foul. Today and against the Vikings wasn't. I mean, last week when you watch my stream, it's still public. I didn't hide it privately. You can watch it. I was screaming at Matthews and Don Barkley for those penalties. I did not want to be seen as that fan that immediately starts yelling at the refs and blaming the refs. So I thought the players were being dirty. So I just went with the penalty. But no, this is... Now there's another flag. Jesus, there's a flag every fucking play! Is this seriously what the NFL has become? It's literally flag football at this point. There's just a flag every play. Jesus. Like I said, I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. This is just sad that this is what football has become. It's just sad what football has become. I knew the Packers were going to lose this game. I had a hunch they were going to lose this game. I'm not disappointed. It's disappointing. The Bills with 11 minutes left are still up 27-0. So looks like the Vikings are going to lose too. That's fine. Vikings will stay even with the Packers and vice versa. If the Bears win today, the Bears will take the lead in the number 1 spot in the NFC North. Jeez, literally a few sips of beer over 2 hours and I can't talk. A 4-yard dump off to Montgomery on 3rd down. I mean, the Packers have played very sloppy today. There's been lots of questionable calls. The Redskins have played very well. Alex Smith has looked very good. The Vikings' running game has looked good. Not taking any credit away from the Redskins. But there have been some questionable calls, and the Packers have played very sloppy. But yes, the Vikings have played very good. I will admit that. So don't say I'm being super biased. But this just might not be the Packers' day. Rodgers under pressure like forever. He throws it to Montgomery. He cuts across the field. Is there going to be holding? Yep. There's going to be holding. That's coming back. Montgomery, he dumped off to Montgomery. He made the first down, but there's going to be holding. Seriously, I swear. 3 games, not even 3 games into this year so far. I mean, that's a foul. He was holding him. He threw him down. He was grabbing his jersey. He threw him down. But seriously, I mean, the Packers' sloppiness. 3 games into this year. I swear there's been 24 key plays in clutch moments that have been called back because of stupid fucking penalties. Sorry, effing. Pardon my French. I'm trying not to curse. Rodgers under pressure right away. He throws it. Kendricks drops it. Are you kidding me? He was wide open. Haters, blame Rodgers after this performance. There's been like 5 crucial drops. Right in the receiver's hands. He dropped it. Are you kidding me? How much more can you blame Rodgers? That was right in his hands and he fucking dropped it. Wide open. He didn't even have anyone contesting him for the ball. Oh my God. I said that was the most upset I was going to get over this game, but I didn't think they were going to get any worse. Holy hell. That was an easy first down and he dropped it. Seriously, all you fucking Packers haters, blame Rodgers for this performance. Someone put together a compilation of clutch plays he made on 3rd down, insane completions to a receiver that were called back by a penalty, or passes right in the receiver's hands they dropped, but still keep blaming Rodgers. All you freaking haters. Just keep doing that. By the way, I've tried to stray away from this all stream. But guess what? I'm having a straw. A straw? What the hell is a straw? I'm having a shot during the stream. Need something to numb the damn pain of this horrible loss. Just like I said, at least the Vikings lost. At least the Packers will stay even with them. But I mean, I'm sure they've had just as many mistakes in their game. I haven't been watching their game, so I can't see. But Jesus, how many more penalties on clutch plays for the Packers that get called back, and then ones where there aren't penalties, just flat out drops on the receiver's end. Jesus. I mean, just when you lose a game, you lose a game, but holy hell, it's so frustrating to see you lose it so sloppily. I mean, a few of the passes earlier in the game have been contested. There have been alright coverage on the part of the defender. But that one, Lance Kendricks had a good 5 yards on the next closest defender. It was right in both of his hands, and he still somehow dropped it. Oh my God. Like I said, I'm trying to not curse. I'm trying to say frick and heck. Give me credit. I'm a 26-year-old adult. I could be swearing a lot more. I'm trying to remain family friendly for you guys. So please be thankful for that. Perfect throw. It was right in his hands. That probably just cost the Packers the game right there. I mean, you can just only play so sloppy and still win games. I mean, seriously, that's probably 5 non-flag play drops by the receivers that were right in their hands. And there's probably an additional 5 more plays where either Rodgers or the defense made some amazing clutch play that would have either changed the momentum of the game, but was called back from a penalty. I mean, seriously, is this seriously the frickin' future of the NFL? If so, I'm not watching next year. Smith. Oh no, there's a flag. Personal foul. Looking at the quarterback the wrong way. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Like I said, last week, you, my viewers, are so lucky for my sake that I was not recording the 2014 NFC Championship game against the Seahawks when the Packers collapsed in the last few minutes on a chance to go to the Super Bowl and play the Patriots, whom they beat in the regular season that year. So yeah, I'm lucky that was not recorded, but the next worst that's ever happened was last week. Last week was the worst rage you guys will ever see out of me. As frustrating as this game has been, I mean, holy heck. Medley Master of Noah. Of course I knew who Griff Dog is. I love Griff Dog. Been following his new NR 2003 series, the fantasy, the Heat series. The Summer Showdown. Of course I know who Griff Dog is. Are you crazy? 3rd and 10. Are the Packers defense going to make a clutch stop here but then get an automatic first down to the offense because of a frickin' flag? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, he's under pressure. He's scrambling. He's scrambling. He throws under desperation. And it's incomplete. Out of bounds. Is there going to be a flag? Holy hell! A 3rd down stop for the Packers with no flag? What the heck is going on? Alright, I'll stop acting crazy. This has been a very frustrating game, but like I said, I can only get so frustrated. I'll admit, as a Packers fan, I can only complain so much. This stupid BS rule was implemented in the first place indirectly because of the Aaron Rodgers injury last year, so they're just trying to protect the quarterbacks. I get that, but just the Packers seem to have been the one to get the worst of it so far. Packers. Let me guess, it's going back 10 yards. Another penalty on the return play. Jesus! Has this seriously been like 30 flags for the Packers today? God, seriously, anyone with 3 or more flags today needs to be cut. Was that a flag against the Redskins? I don't know. I'm not even paying attention to the freaking penalty announcements at this point. There's just so many of them, no need to pay attention. Jared Pika, I agree with you. That was definitely not a flag. The one against the Bears definitely was. The one against the Vikings was not, and this one was definitely not. Junior Preston plays. Where did I qualify? I have no ideas. Do I know who N2CS4R is? Of course I do. For those of you that haven't watched yet, go check out my NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Road America vlog. I live about an hour away. I did a vlog there. Go check out my race. When Ryan Sieg was in the lead, I was rooting heavily for him and giving N2CS4R. There we go. Plenty of shoutouts. Joseph Lombard. Big fan. So yes, I definitely know who he is. That's like the 4th shout out to a different NASCAR YouTuber I've given in the stream. Respect! To quote Woe Power, minus the not suitable for work language. This has been such a frustrating game. I mean, if they just get obliterated, that's one thing, but so many plays that could have changed the momentum of the game can call back by a ticky-tack flag. Just every single time is what gets so frustrating. For those of you bitching, oh, the Packers get away with tons of holding calls that never get called. Well, guess what? Packers have had like 40 freaking holding penalties today, so you can officially shut the hell up. Holy hell. So frustrating. J.J. Watt has 14 points. 3 sacks. Nice. I'm still projected ahead of Raw Gator. I've got 86 points currently. He's got 63. I'm projected at 132. He's projected at 125. I'm not expecting the Packers to win. Just don't have Rodgers get injured for the year. Please don't have Rodgers get injured for the year. Quick pass to Jimmy Graham. Nice. Able to get like 17, 18 yards. Still plenty of time. Packers have 2 timeouts, 10 minutes. The 2-minute warning, obviously. Just no more stupid ticky-tack penalties to change the momentum of the game in crucial plays. I'm not going to get any more frustrated for this game than I was last week. Handoff to Jamal Williams, who actually powers ahead for like 4 yards. Oh, the Packers don't have any radio communication. Good! Stop stupid Mike McChin from calling the plays and have it all under McCarthy. Or, under Rodgers. Anytime Rodgers has all the play calling responsibilities, the Packers pull off a miraculous win. So good. Let the Packers headsets not work. Nice. First down to Devontae. Or is this one going to be called back incomplete? Even though he took like 40 steps before he got tackled. A field goal will make it a 1-score game. Just keep that in mind. Oh, that was a nice play by 36. That was a bad read by Rodgers. Good play by 36 on the Redskins. It looked like Devontae was open. He tried going to Graham and forcing it to Graham, and 36 was right there. He almost could have picked it. And he knew it. Oh, it's Swearinger? I knew. He's a decent player. I know that name. DJ Swearinger. He goes to Graham on the flat. Gets about 5 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. All right, I'm going to take that shot that I said I was going to like 5 minutes ago, so I'm going to switch over to the fantasy score so you guys don't have to see me drinking any alcohol, even though I've been sipping a beer. Rodgers almost has 20 points. Breeze already has 25. Drew Brees is a machine. He is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. Devontae got 11 yards. Marshawn Lynch got 15 yards. Nice. J.J. Watt with 14. Zaire Crowell with 17. Those few players are keeping me ahead of Raw Gator for the moment. I mean, still plenty can happen, but at the moment, I'm projected ahead. Come on. What's the Bills-Vikings score? All right, Vikings are going to lose. They got 3 minutes left. They're still down 27 points. So, that being said, I'm not going to be too upset if the Packers lose. I'll say that right now. Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag on the Packers. Yep, flag on the Packers. Amani Brewster, I'm sorry, I thought I made it perfectly clear in the title that it's just a reaction stream. There's no video. I'm sorry for disappointing. Just a reaction stream. I like watching the Packers. Every now and then I like having my reactions for the games recorded. Yep, that's a clear holding. I'm not going to argue that. Once again, a nice play for the Packers taken away from a penalty. Rodgers should be so pissed that this defense is doing so piss poor as it is. This is disgusting. This is getting disgusting. So how is everyone doing today? Who are you rooting for? Who are you watching? What are the rest of the scores? All right, Vikings and Bills. They got a touchdown. It looks like it's 6 to 27 with less than 3 minutes left. So I'm assuming the Bills are going to win that one. So it looks like both the Packers and the Vikings are going to start the season 1-1-1. That means if the Bears win tonight, they're going to start through week 3 at top of the division. I'm going to text my stepbrother, or my brother-in-law that. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, my brother-in-law is a huge Bears and Chicago sports fan. Me and him get along really well. I was just texting reminding him if the Bears win later, the Bears will be first in the NFC North. I'm sure he's excited about that. Barring some sort of miraculous comeback by either the Packers or the Vikings, but I don't think either of that is going to happen. Once again, the same beer, still like half full after an hour and a half. Come on, fumble or interception or something. Come on, fumble. Tackle for a loss. Decent start. I should be practicing for the Pro Series. You are absolutely right. As soon as this game is done, I'm going to go join the IDK player and Black Flags Matter practice going on for the Pro Series. Just waiting for these games to wrap up, and then... And the next reenactment is going to be early this week. I'm going to do the Ryan Briscoe one either tomorrow or Tuesday at the absolute latest. Oh, it's a gain of like 4 for Crowder, or 5. Game over, bro. I'm kind of feeling you. I'm hoping, not quite, but I still have some faith in some sort of miracle, but it's kind of looking that way, isn't it? So 28-17 Packers with 6 minutes left. Incomplete. All right, so the Packers are going to get the ball back with 6 minutes left and 2 timeouts, down 11 points. Chase Briscoe's crash from Las Vegas this past week. Tropical. I posted that on my YouTube channel a few days ago asking you to vote which can I recreate you'd like me to do, and that's what you guys voted. Come on, let's get a punt return for a touchdown right here. Oh, no. Or punt block, I meant. Nice. Got it at like the 42. That's really good field position. I mean, if the Packers are going to get a touchdown in like the next 3-4 minutes and get a defensive stop, they've got a chance. I mean, there's going to take a lot to... What do you mean Briscoe didn't flip in 2015? Of course he did. The Atlanta Auto Club crash, of course he did. Come on, A-Rod. So like I said, I basically already conceded to this loss. If they can pull out anything here, it's going to be a miracle, a bonus miracle. But quick little dump off to Montgomery. Out of bounds for about 5 yards. Sweet, more points for Rodgers against Rawgator. I'm still about 25 points ahead of him. Little quick pass to Cobb, and he stripped it, and it's the Redskins' ball. And that's the game. Thank you very much, Randall Cobb. Thank you very much, Cobb. His knee might have been down, his left knee. Yeah, I don't think so. Thank you very much, Cobb. Why do I swear every time I wear his jersey, he ends up screwing up a major game. Or majorly screwing up a game. That's definitely a fumble. That Redskins are going to win. It's fine because at least the Bills won. That's fine. As long as the Vikings lost, Packers will still be even with the... As long as the Packers stay even with the Vikings, I'm satisfied. Bears look decent, but I don't picture them contending for the division at the end of the year. As long as the Packers can stay decent, keep on pace with the Vikings in the meantime, that's fine. As long as the Vikings lose. Vikings are down 21 points with 2 minutes left. Like I said, I kind of half expected this. I can't beat... Yep. If the Packers can hold the Redskins to a field goal, it'll still be a 2-score game. They're going to drain at least 2-3 minutes off the clock, though. This game is basically over, barring some sort of miracle. I mean, Packers just played too sloppy of a game to stay in contention for this one. At least the Redskins lost. And Adrian Peterson is easily in the field goal range, which is what I just predicted, that they would score a field goal. It's all right. Packers start the season through 3 weeks the same record as the Browns. You can only be so happy / so disappointed. But hey, I gotta thank you guys, because as of like 5 seconds from now, my total view time for this entire stream has been over 100 hours. That is insane. Thank you very much. Just for me sitting on my fat butt and watching a damn Packer game. You guys have given me a ton of view hours, so I appreciate anyone who's watched the stream. If you've enjoyed my salty, bitter, immature reaction to a game, be sure to hit that like button. 100. There we go, officially, right there. Soundhead Entertainment. Why do you keep asking me names of YouTube channels? Come on, pick 6 right here. He's almost got a first down. Good game, Redskins. You guys look pretty good. I don't like the Giants that much, and I don't like the Cowboys that much. Decent fan of the Eagles, so hope the Redskins and Eagles have a good battle for the NFC East. You guys are looking good this year. Good game, Redskins. Nice to see you getting Alex Smith getting the respect he deserves. Robert Baronda. As much as I'd like to have your optimism, I think this one's in the bag. I think the Packers are going to be 1-1-1. As much as it pains me. Unless the Packers get a pick 6 right here or something, I don't think this is going to be their day. Or a fumble return for a touchdown or something. The Packers haven't had good... Oh, is that going to be a false start? Packers haven't had good reputation against the Redskins in the regular season for the last few years. So, I mean, I was kind of expecting that today. Just like I said, as long as the Vikings lose, it's fine. Vikings are still down 21 points with a minute and a half left. They're definitely losing. So like I said, if the Bears lose tonight, the Vikings and the Packers will still be tied for the NFC North. If the Bears win tonight, the Bears will be on top for the NFC North. Come on, fumble. Oh, darn it. Timeout by the Packers. This one's done. The Packers are going to start 1-1-1. Yeah, I didn't even realize that rhymed. Who would have thought that through week 3 of the NFL season, the Packers have the same record as the Cleveland Browns? That's insane. Yep. Packers lost this. 1-1-1. Same record as the Cleveland Browns. I guess we're still even as the Vikings. But if the Bears win tonight, the Bears have control of the NFC North. If the Bears lose tonight, the Packers and the Vikings are still tied for the NFC North. Uh-oh, Nick Perry is down. Alright, he gets back up. It's 4th and 9 with the 2-minute warning. Packers are going to get the ball back, but it's going to take a miracle. It's disappointing, but I mean, you could be the Browns, could be the Jets, could be the Bills. Oops. There we go. Shoot. There we go. I started a program I didn't want to start. Poor Packers. Poor Aaron Rodgers, I should say. Such an amazing quarterback. Such a... barring maybe a half dozen players per year for the last 7 years around him has just been garbage. Poor Rodgers. Packers are going to start 1-1-1. Block it. Oh, he got close. A 14-point game with less than 2 minutes to go with no timeouts. Redskins definitely have this in the bag. Unless the Packers get a deep bomb for a touchdown in like the first few plays on this next drive, and then an onside kick in their favor, it's over. Or at least the Vikings lost. Poor Packers. Poor Aaron Rodgers, I should say. So many drops by the friggin' receivers today. good game, Redskins. They're actually probably my first or second favorite team in the NFC East, so kind of happy to see them doing decent. Aaron Jones out of bounds for like 5 yards. Incomplete, third down. All right, Packers are still going to be even with the Redskins, or the Vikings, excuse me. Fourth down. This is such a disappointing game. Yep, that's definitely a hold. Yeah, you could say that again. Penalties galore for Green Bay. And Rodgers is sacked. Fourth, just punt it away. Just concede to this game. I predicted the Packers are going to go 11-5. I didn't think they were going to get a tie, but I predicted they were going to go 11-5, and that this was going to be one of the games that they were going to lose. So I'm not that upset, not that disappointed. I kind of saw it coming. Aaron Jones in the backfield. 4th and 22. Incomplete. Packers will fall to 1-1, as will the Vikings. Good game by the the Redskins. Look decent. Hope they can take the NFC East. Holy crap, Drew Brees got a lot of points. He got a rush touchdown, that's why. Alright, I'll wait till this goes to the bottom. No, end of the stream. I'm gonna join into the Heat 3 practice maybe in about an hour or so. I just gotta get some food in the meantime. Then I'm gonna join in. Dylan Kraft, thanks for tuning in. The last second. Let's do another kneel down really quickly and get it over with. Packers start 1-1-1. Good game, Alex Smith. He played really good. So did the defense for the Redskins. Questionable calls, but the Packers also played super sloppy. You can't blame it on the refs. So Packers start 1-1-1. It's a weird record to start, but so have the Vikings and the Browns. So that's about it. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I know me sitting here with my stupid jersey on, just talking about what's going on the TV might not have been the most exciting thing going on, but I hope you enjoyed it regardless. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I am also streaming on Twitch. Please go follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want to on there. Last but not least, if you are interested in following me on Patreon and helping support this channel and getting some rewards in return, please feel free to go check out my Patreon page to find out how. The links for all those are down below in the description. Thanks to Adria Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, and Jay Barker for your support on there. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for your support, everyone. Go Pack, go. Still technically tied for first in the NFC North, unless the Bears win tonight. So for the meantime, they can still say that. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And I will see you later. Peace.